Well, we're just checking out my new ride here at Audi Hamilton. No, it's not actually my new ride. I wish it was. But we are here for some winter maintenance on your vehicle. Kevin is the service manager here. Kevin, I need to take my car in to get all the winter fixins put on. What am I starting with?
Make a phone call. That's the biggest thing. Get it in. Every place is super busy right now, booking out about 2 or 3 weeks, but we'll make it happen. Get onto your mechanic, get onto your local dealership, get it in, get the car checked over, get those winter tires on.
Now, there's a thing about winter tires. You can only have them on a certain temperature, correct?
Yeah, they say 7 degrees. If you're in a little bit earlier, all the best. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so winter tires is first. What are a couple of other things that I really want to focus on after I put the tires on?
Yeah, like you want that preventative maintenance checkpoint ticked off right away, right?
Okay.
So you want to check fluids, you want to check suspension components. We've all got loved ones on the road, so it's better every car to be safe, right?
Okay, when you say like checking all your fluids, I know that there's a summer windshield washer fluid and I know nothing about cars, Kevin. Like I know nothing. You really have to help me out on this. So I'm changing my windshield fluid, not myself if I'm bringing it here, but if I was, there's a difference, right?
Yeah, so the lower temperatures it can go to, it won't freeze to minus 40 degrees Celsius.
40?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, whereas the summer stuff is probably minus 10. If the summer stuff is still in there and it's a half and half, make sure it's not too bad.
Oh, okay, so you can leave it in, you don't need to take out those fluids.
Yeah, but definitely get the winter stuff in on top of it. We use washer fluid all the time while driving during the winter months, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
just
very
make sure
true.
you're getting the right stuff.
Right, okay. So I got to get my winter tires put on. Everybody is super busy. Got to make an appointment. Making an appointment, first thing first.
Yes.
Is there anything else that I need to be concerned with about my car in the winter?
Well, make sure you've got a shovel in the back. You never know how bad it can get, or snow brush, right? So blanket, whatnot.
All right, so yes, an emergency kit, always something good to have. Shovel, blanket, and maybe some snacks.
Absolutely.
You can't forget about the snacks. All right, we'll continue our tour here at Audi Hamilton. Audi Hamilton is where I am spending my morning for a very important reason, for two very important reasons. For one, we're talking about winter safety and how to get your car ready for the upcoming season. And for two, we're going to be joining a convoy that is heading down to Hamilton Food Share. Local businesses has put together a ton of food, and we're going to be donating it throughout the day today. So make sure you stay tuned for that because that's coming up. Charles and I are hanging out with winter tires, and Charles, I want to know why I need a winter tire, because I figure all seasons are okay, right? They're called all seasons for a reason.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if we take a look at the 3 most prevalent tires in the market right now, we have a summer tire here, all-season tire here, and then a winter tire here.
Okay.
This summer tire is great in the summertime. It's a high-performance UHP tire, but in the winter, you're just not going to get any grip whatsoever in ice or snow. Now, this is now the all-season tire. But it's a bit misleading because an all-season tire is really meant for an all-season in the US. Like in Canada, that's really not going to cut it for winter driving.
Okay.
There's a few technologies added in the product to make it okay, I'd say, early on as the winter season.
Maybe some flurries or like, you know, like a little bit of, you know, 1 or 2 centimeters of snow. Maybe you'll be okay.
There are a few sipes and some traction teeth here that will trap the snow within the tire, and it gets you that
the grip and
snow on snow traction, which will help. But for Canadian winters with these extreme temperatures, as soon as the temperatures drop below 7 degrees Celsius, you need a true winter tire.
Okay.
It has a special compound that stays soft in winter cold temperatures, and aside from that, you see many different sipes that will essentially have add biting edges to the traction.
Okay.
And even some of those sipes can be a little bit bigger, and those as well will trap the snow and give you some additional snow-on-snow traction.
All right, so the detail is like, it's huge compared to a summer tire. Summer tire looks like a pair of ice skates compared to this bad boy.
The amount of engineering that goes behind the compound of winter tires and the amount of engineering that goes behind the tread design is unbelievable. The average consumer would not know, but so as you get closer to the tire, you can really see all the details. There's even some interlocking bridges there.
Oh yeah.
You want the tire to be soft enough to give you grip, but not too soft. You still need the tire to be somewhat rigid to give you traction overall.
All right, and for someone like me that doesn't know anything about cars or tires, they actually have snowflakes on them, which is great. Okay, well, we're going to continue our winter car preparedness. Does that make sense? Apparently, they're even going to let me drive an electric vehicle as we get ready to head down to Hamilton Food Share. Thanks, Charles, so much for giving us a good education on winter tires. Well, I could certainly get used to this. They never gave Tim a car. They're not really giving me a car. I am at Audi Hamilton, and Sean and I are hanging out with this beautiful electric vehicle. Sean, I don't know much about electric vehicles because I can't afford one yet, but hopefully in the future.
Make that possible.
Yeah, hopefully in the future I can do that. Tell me a little bit about this car. It's gorgeous.
So this is the Audi Q4. It's 100% electric. This vehicle actually is quite affordable. It comes in just under $60,000, so it qualifies for the $5,000 IZEV rebate from the government.
Okay.
Now, we have about maybe 20, 30 of these left that are 2023s for next year, and then we're already selling into 2024.
Wow, okay.
So it's a great time to get into an EV with the federal government subsidy and the rebate.
Okay.
They range between about 59,000.
Yeah.
We can get them up in our EV lineup. We have 4 of them in total now, up to about 160,000.
And there are a lot of chargers around the city?
Well, 3 years ago, there was only about a dozen chargers in the city of Hamilton. So McMaster had a couple, there's a couple downtown. We met with city staff, and now we're up to about 67 chargers. And you're
That's
seeing
great.
a lot of industry do it. CHCH has 12
Yeah,
of them.
we totally
in their
do.
building.
I know, because I can't park in the parking spots. I'm like,
exactly.
oh, but it's so close to the building.
And they're prime parking, right?
It's
Hey,
always
you get
prime
a free charge.
Yeah.
But a lot of restaurants are doing it. It's an incentive to come in and eat at the restaurant.
Yep.
I know that Shell, just up the road from us here in Ancaster, has installed some level 3 charging.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it's really coming along
Okay.
quite far.
And we're going to be taking this vehicle, and
Yes.
it's part of the convoy that's heading down to Hamilton Food Share.
Yes, we love giving back to the community, and with our local partners and businesses, so Barangas, the Burnt Tongue, Radius, some of our local restaurants, Brava Homes, one of the builders, Gatto family, and then of course the Herman family who owns this dealership. Every year we like to give back to the community. So this year we've decided that we're going to give our donations to Hamilton Food Share, because we all know the price of groceries has gone up.
Absolutely.
And they need our help more than ever. So I'm urging everyone out there to support Hamilton Food Share as much as they can this year.
All right, well, thanks so much, Sean. We're going to jump in the car. We're going to get all this food loaded up, and we're heading on down. Well, we did it. We made our way to the food share, and Bad Santa has joined me. What happened to Sean?
I'm just imitating the sweater. Whatever's on the sweater, I imitate it.
All right, tell me a little bit about Hamilton Audi's involvement with Hamilton Food Share.
Well, Hamilton Volkswagen Audi, we've done this before, and we saw a great need to do it again this year because we all know that grocery prices have gone up. And I can't imagine a family that's struggling right now choosing between food, shelter, and everything else. They need it more than ever before. I urge everyone out there, all your viewers, to contribute as our many partners and business partners have and supporting Hamilton Food Share, especially this holiday season.
Well, that's the thing you were mentioning. You know, you hate to have to choose over whether or not you're going to pay rent or buy your family groceries for this time of year. So this is so important to donate, especially at this time of year because it's the season of giving. And Joanne is graciously joining us here at Hamilton Food Share. Joanne, tell me a little bit about...
Welcome, the Caravan of Giving. The Caravan of Giving. Amazing, thank you.
Isn't it so great that we brought him down here for you?
So many organizations, so many companies just got together and said, you know what, hunger is unacceptable, we're going to do something about it. So they did this fantastic caravan where car after car, trunk after trunk. John, I can't tell you how much this means to us. Thank you so much.
I thank you so much for what you do to the community.
I mean Santa.
Oh, yeah,
thank
Santa,
you.
Santa.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do we think we have a record-breaking year?
I hope so. We're having a record-breaking year as far as people who need help at Christmas time. It's 30,000 people we have to feed in less than 2 weeks. So every can, every box matters, every donation. For every dollar we get in, we can raise $5 worth of food. So we are on it. We're on it.
All right, amazing. Get your donations in. You still have time before the holiday season.